The suitcase. It was divided neatly into departments, each of different dimensions to its neighbour. This was necessary to accommodate the individuality of the products. The middle department was the largest, but it was here that the big items were stocked, like skeins of wool and knitting needles. Branching off were the smaller departments, where were kept thimbles, crayons, sewing needles, pins of numerous sorts, shoe polish, pencils, and so many other things that just seemed to appear when the words, "Have you got?" were uttered. The upper floor was hinged to the edge of the lower by two meticulously oiled brass hinges, comparative neatness being achieved by knitted elastic stretched from one side to the other, behind which products were firmly secured. The articles offered for sale from this upper floor had, of necessity, because of the constant movement from vertical to horizontal, to be flat, or soft, or long, such as writing pads, exercise books, pencil cases, and such like. This brass-hinged upper floor was retained in the vertical when opened by two separate equal-length pieces of string, secured at the top of the upper floor and on the front of the lower floor, one on either side as far apart as possible, not to interfere with the gaze of a prospective customer. One further length of string, longer, thicker, stronger than its two companions, was fixed through neatly drilled holes on either side of the lower floor. The purpose of this string was to support the whole magical store around the neck of its owner. The owner of the suitcase C&A's, his replenishing warehouse being the many pockets of his long overcoat, had the truly free freehold of 1 foot square at the top of the British tip. Here he stood, never speaking, the only sound coming from him being a whimpering one accompanied by a weak, watery smile and a nodding of his head. This performance usually indicated that the price was right. If it was too low, there was no whimper, no smile, no nod, and no taking. If it was too high, the customer had performance plus change. Periodically, the suitcase and its owner would leave their tip-top pitch to peddle their wares around the town's poorer areas. But even then, their silent sales patter was only varied by the addition of an inaudible knock. "All in, all in, all in," shouted Sir, handbell clanging, children scurrying, chattering line forming, silent classroom filling. And then they began their English lessons of the day.